She said she was drunk.
Okay, stand up. I'm done. Come on, stand up.
Let her know she's being arrested for aggravated.
No, put your
Don't make
tell
it
her to
worse.
put her hands behind her back. Don't resist us.
No, por favor. No, por favor.
Don't. Tell her because she's gonna wind up.
Okay.
She's getting up on the ground and hurting.
Your wife got arrested for spraying a worker in the face with chemicals.
So for today's video, we have an update in regards to a 48-year-old woman by the name of Ana Gomez, who back in October was arrested while sailing on board a Virgin Voyages cruise with her husband and her girlfriends. What happened, you may ask? Well, she decided during the evening hours, for whatever reason, to take a spray bottle with chemicals and spray it in the eyes of a crew member, to the point where that crew member had to go to the emergency room where she could have potentially gone blind. Thankfully, she didn't. Now, in this second part update, well, technically this is part 3. I had another video where I went over vaguely her police report. Unfortunately, while it was public records, YouTube has certain policies in which we can't show that type of content. I do somewhat understand, so they ended up taking it down. I had a lot of views, I think like 100,000 views in one day. However, we are going to go over this second video brought to you by Cop Action on Cam. Make sure you give them a follow. We will watch over the video and then I will go over some additional information from what's going on with her in court to her additional charges, and of course the statements from we now have her husband and her friend. So let's go ahead and get into it, and of course make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe if you find this video valuable or entertaining in any way.
On the morning of October 4th, 2024, the Key West Police Department responded to a battery call on board the Virgin Voyages ship Valiant Lady, which was docked in the port of Key West, Florida. The following is part 2 of the body-worn camera footage as police investigate the incident that occurred the prior night when an inebriated passenger was accused of spraying a crew member in the face with a dangerous cleaning chemical. This video begins with a clip of an additional witness interview the police conducted with another member of the suspect's party. Stay tuned for another angle of the arrest as well as a police discussion with the suspect's husband.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Officer Roscoe of the Key West Police Department. What's your first name?
Karen.
Karen. Take a seat.
Hi, Karen.
My name is David, so this is director on board.
Okay.
And also this is Andres.
So, do you know why you're here?
No.
Okay. So apparently, before we go any further, you're not under arrest. I'm just going to ask you. So you're on board. You're not free to leave right this minute. So before I can ask you any questions or anything like that, I have to read you your rights. Okay, like I said, you're not under arrest. You're just not free to leave. So, okay. Can't talk today. Before we ask you any questions, you have to understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before we ask you any questions. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer any questions without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering at any time. Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained to you?
Yes.
Okay, with these rights in mind, do you wish to speak with me? Okay.
Do you need them for anything else?
No.
Okay.
No. So, apparently there was an incident on board this about midnight, 1 o'clock this morning that you might have witnessed or been involved with.
Where in the last night in the nightclub?
Was that?
What happened at the nightclub?
Where?
What's that?
So, in the public areas, in the
public. I don't understand.
Last night a crew member got sprayed in the face with a cleaning chemical.
Oh.
And we were told that you might have been a witness to it. Can you tell me what you saw?
Yes, I was with my friends. She was a little bit drunk.
Okay.
Is that real? She was drunk, and she was just getting the spray, and she do choo choo to the air, but not to no one in the face.
She did. So you didn't see her spray
No, she
someone.
didn't do. No, no.
Did she spray it in the direction?
No.
Just straight up in the air.
Yeah, and she was a little drunk. She put it back, and I say no, and she put it back. But it wasn't like she wanted to hurt someone or nothing.
Was
like
there
that.
anyone there besides that got sprayed, that you saw get sprayed?
Me and Soila was there.
No, did you see anyone get sprayed with the chemical?
No.
No, not at all.
No. The
Okay.
lady was walking, but
How far away would you say she was?
maybe when he is.
And it did not touch her?
Well, I don't see that she do it like just straight to her head.
So The way I'll explain it to you is this
Oh,
cruise
we
ship.
didn't know that.
Hang on. So the cruise ship has better cameras and everything than a casino.
True. True.
Okay.
So before we continue quickly, just a couple small things to point out. Yes, that officer is 100% correct. If you don't know, on most modern cruise ships, this is not an exaggeration, they typically have anywhere between 2 to 3,000 high definition, and I mean 4K and above, security cameras on board recording at all times, and they see everything. So again, first of all, yes, we are getting a little bit more transparency than we got with the perpetrator, the first lady, Ana Gomez, because at first she was saying that she didn't do anything. Then she was claiming she doesn't speak English. And then there was another friend that was saying she doesn't know Ana all that well, even though they all came on the cruise together. So we do know that there were 3 women that were there that night, one of which being the perpetrator, Ana Gomez, and her husband, who was not around, presumably at the time sleeping and not dealing with the headache that is his wife, Ana Gomez. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue.
So you saying you saw her spray the chemical up in the air, but it didn't spray anyone.
Well, I didn't see that she was doing. It was dark in the night. It was outside of the restroom in the second floor, right? What we talk. Yeah, she get spray on the air.
So why did she do that?
She was drunk. I don't know why. She was drunk. Like a game. Like she was getting that to.
Was there
There's a little bit of
something that
honesty.
happened prior to that where
No.
where somebody used the bottle to try to clean the bottom of their feet or something like that, or clean something off their legs?
Oh no.
No.
I don't know. No. I don't.
Who were you with? Who was with you?
There in that moment or in
Yeah.
the nightclub?
Well, in that moment, that incident.
Oh, it was me.
I'm really curious about the nightclub situation.
Anna.
Anita, Anna. Okay. Does she go by Anita?
Anita.
'Cause she's the one that sprayed the bottle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you have your driver's license or ID on you?
No.
Okay. Do you have a Florida driver's license? Okay.
Just to be clear, by the way, they wouldn't bring all of them in and arrest Anna if she was just spraying it up in the
Now
air, just
watch
for
as the
reference.
suspect is escorted off the ship, this time from the perspective of the trailing officer.
We'll get
Yo
your
no lo
ID,
hice.
and we'll get out of here.
We saw a lot of this in the first video, but I think there's a little bit more camera footage or a different angle, so we'll check it out.
I guess someone's gonna go up and get her ID, and we'll have to grab it for Roscoe. That's about it.
Is she the only one in the room?
No, someone else is there, so they're gonna go up and get it.
Well, you're saying you didn't do it.
Because remember, she was denying all the way to the cop car, all the way to jail.
And Anna, you still
When they
smell
explained to her,
it.
the cameras see everything.
Smell the alcohol.
Too much to drink, my man. My girl, whatever.
She's thankful she got kicked off and arrested in Key West and not in another country like Mexico or the Bahamas somewhere.
Enjoy the cruise, folks.
Let this be a reminder to all of you, don't act out on a cruise ship. You are not free to do whatever you want. You can still get arrested very, very quickly.
Hang on here to
Yeah, if you guys want to bring some her ID to help.
Yes, we will.
That way it goes to
Do
the
you
jail.
know the other? What do we do with the other people? They're okay to go out?
Whatever you got to do. Yeah,
we're done with the investigation. We're done, and she's
No, with the other
With the other people?
the witnesses.
Johnny got all the information, I'm going to guess, so yeah, they're good to enjoy the rest of the day.
Her ID.
They just need her ID for the jail people.
Okay, other than that interaction with those cops, I think we solved how all of this ends.
After
So
arresting
hopefully
the
they don't show all
suspect,
that.
one
Oh,
of the
cool.
officers
This is new.
returns to the ship to speak with the suspect's husband in order to obtain the suspect's ID card. The husband is trying to decide if he is going to stay on the ship or stay in Key West to bail his wife out of jail.
Wait a minute. What? Okay, so maybe there was some misspeak or something there, but if I heard that correct, they said the husband is trying to decide if he is going to get off and disembark the ship to go see what's going on with his wife, Ana Gomez, or if he's going to just let her handle everything on her own because she calls this whole conundrum to take place and occur in the first place, or if he's going to go ahead and just continue enjoying his vacation. To me, if that's correct, that just goes to show that he probably already knows that his wife can be a little difficult, and I say that lightly. She can be a little bit of a headache and a hassle to deal with, to the point to where he's now debating if he wants to continue on with his vacation and let her handle her actions on her own or go help her out.
We had an escalated case which is reported to us, and as it's highly escalated, we needed to...
Highly escalated?
Yes, I'll explain. So we needed to call local authorities, and according to that we proceeded with...
Your wife got arrested for spraying a worker in the face with chemicals. So now that worker has to go out in town to an eye doctor to make sure she's not going to be blind. She sprayed toilet cleaner in her face last night after 1 o'clock in the morning.
He doesn't look super surprised.
She's on her way to the jail right now. I would like to get her actual physical ID, which will help her get out of jail tomorrow. So if she has it in the room, because I don't think she had it on her.
The passport.
Does she have an ID card?
I think I got one.
Okay.
I feel bad for the guy.
Miami.
Miami. So she's got a Florida ID card or driver's license? Yeah. Okay. It's easier for her to get through the process at the jail if we have that physical ID card. So if you could run and go grab that.
Yeah.
She'll have to see the judge in the morning, and she'll have to bond out, and she'll have to do all that. I don't know if you're staying on the ship, if you're getting off the ship. I don't know. I'm just telling you, basically, last night at like 1:30ish in the morning, I don't know if she meant to or not, she literally sprayed somebody in the face with toilet bowl cleaner. And she's having to go to an eye doctor now, so she got arrested for it.
Oh my God.
Did she talk to you about that?
No.
She didn't explain it?
That was the most anticlimactic "oh my God" I've ever heard in my
I
life.
didn't know.
He's disappointed, not surprised.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
You could tell in his tone.
So, on Virgin Voyages, we safety and security is provided for sailors, but also for the crew as well. This is something which impacted heavily on crew member.
Mm-hmm.
You remember is in the hospital now?
Nada. There's a video. There's a video.
Remember it's in the hospital?
There's a video of the crew member doing this after getting sprayed, and your wife is...
Was it straight in the face or
Yeah.
in the nightclub?
We cannot show you the details because
It's the third time they brought up the nightclub. What happened in the nightclub? I'm genuinely curious.
There wasn't intentional.
Well,
I'm sure that.
so I need to get that ID so I can get her processed in and out.
We'll be here for the ID.
he'll be here.
So what I have to do now is going to.
You're gonna have to. She's gonna get bonded out tomorrow at the jail. She's gonna have to see the judge first, and then she's gonna have to post bond, and then she'll get out. So I don't know if
Stay
you.
overnight in the jail.
That's your wife. I'd stay here if I was in your shoes, because somebody's got to come get her from the jail.
He doesn't want to stay at the jail. He doesn't want to go get her. He wants
So
to
if you
enjoy his
could go grab me
vacation.
that ID, please.
Poor
Thank
guy,
you.
man. Poor
I'll be right
guy.
here.
Okay, so there is part two. First of all, I genuinely feel bad for the husband. You can tell that he just probably works hard at home and wanted to enjoy his vacation, but he has a wife that's confrontational, or maybe, just maybe, she acts out a little bit. By a little, I mean a lot whenever she starts to get intoxicated, especially when she bites off more than she can chew by assuming she's on a cruise, so she can drink as much as she wants and maybe goes past her normal limit and starts acting out. Of course, she ended up getting arrested and she was booked into the Monroe County Jail where she bonded out the next day. I forgot the amount. I think it was like $10,000. Nevertheless, she has been back and forth in court since October. A bunch of arraignments basically going over her potential charges, and more has been revealed where I'm not exactly sure. They keep bringing up the nightclub. Maybe that's just because that's where I assumed that all the crazy stuff was going on. However, it was confirmed that while she was on this specific cruise, there was a dancer that was either, let's say, Virgin Voyages in the Red Room or in the nightclub that she tried to pull the pants down of. Maybe that is the incident in the nightclub and the reason as to why they keep bringing it up. And even during this whole process, while she is in and out of court facing a felony charge, and well, she decided that she wants to make a request during all of this to go on vacation with her family over to Spain. Now, I did look at the police records as far as the updates. It does look like she got denied because, well, she had an arraignment last month on November 15th. arraigned. However, she has another arraignment once again, I guess for her additional charge of whatever they're going to charge her with for the pants pulling, whether it be harassment or let's say an adult style of harassment. Can't say it here on YouTube. Anyway, she has another arraignment on December 5th. So I'm going to assume she is not allowed to leave the country, and rightfully so, but this is what we have. Now, the reason I'm making this video is not to say that every passenger is like this on cruise ships. However, it is to bring awareness. First of all, the people that act out on cruise ships, you will get arrested, you will get banned, and well, there are a lot of other things that can happen to you. So if you are somebody that can't control your liquor, maybe it's advisable for you to not drink so much. If you know you are an aggressive person, or you know somebody that maybe they aren't the best when it comes to being social and being around people that think a little bit differently, or maybe they get, again, a little too rambunctious, whether they are drinking or not, but in a party atmosphere, sometimes they don't know how to act. Maybe they either shouldn't go on a cruise, and I'm not saying people shouldn't cruise, but you get my point here. If somebody is immature enough to take a hard worker that is just doing their job and spray them unprovoked in the face, if you know they're that kind of person that does stupid, random things like that, they shouldn't be on a cruise ship. I don't care what anybody says, and should you decide to act out, well, you're gonna have to face the consequences. This woman here, Ana Gomez, I don't know her, but she does appear like she's that kind of person that plays the victim at every turn, or she's oblivious, no accountability whatsoever. In the original video, which I will pin up here in case you guys want to check it out, she was literally denying everything, even when it was revealed to her that there are very, very high quality, high definition cameras that saw everything she did. Anyway, that is my update. A lot of you were asking for me to keep following this story. I will continue to do so to see what becomes, once again, of Ana Gomez. Of course, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you follow Cop Action on Cam if you're interested in cop cam footage. They're the ones that are allowing me to use this footage. And of course, if you guys want to book a cruise without getting arrested, of course, you can check out our sponsors. Link in the description box below, as well as been in the comments. Lux Rally Travel. I'm a travel agent. I can do booking for you. We also have a great team that is well qualified, knows everything about the travel space, whether you want to book a cruise, a hotel, a resort, anything under the sun, you name it. Make sure you guys check us out. I appreciate all of you. I love all of you, and I will see you later. Take it easy.